Section 4 of
The Oresteia. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Oresteia by Aeschylus. Translated by E.D.A. Morshead.
Section 4
The Libation Bearers.
Part 2.
Many and marvellous the things of fear Earth's breast doth bear, and the sea's lap with many monsters teems, and windy levin bolts and meteor gleams breed many deadly things, unknown and flying forms, with fear upon their wings, and in their tread is death, and rushing whirlwinds, of whose blasting breath man's tongue can tell. But who can tell aright the fiercer thing, the aweless soul, within a man's breast inhabiting? Who tell how, passion-fraught and love-distraught, the woman's eager, craving thought doth wed mankind to woe and ruin fell? Yea, how the loveless love that doth possess the woman, even as the lioness, doth rend and wrest apart, with eager strife, the link of wedded life. Let him be the witness, whose thought is not borne on light wings through the air, but abideth with knowledge, what thing was wrought by Althea's despair. For she marred the life grace of her son, with ill counsel rekindled the flame that was quenched as it glowed on the brand. What time from his mother he came, with the cry of a new-born child, and the brand from the burning she won, for the fates had foretold its coeval in life and in death with her son. Yea, and man's hate tells of another, even Scylla of murderous guile, who slew for an enemy's sake her father, won over by the wile and the gifts of Cretan Minos, the gods of the high-wrought gold. For she clipped from her father's head the lock that should never wax old, as she breathed in the silence of sleep, and knew not her craft and her crime. But Hermes, the guard of the dead, doth grasp her in fullness of time. And since the crimes of the cruel I tell, let my singing record the bitter wedlock and loveless, the curse on these halls outpoured, the crafty device of a woman, whereby did the chieftain fall, a warrior stern in his wrath, the fear of his enemies all, a song of dishonor untimely. And cold is the hearth that was warm, and rolled by the cowardly spear the woman's unwomanly arm. But the summit and crown of all crimes is that which in Lemnos befell. A woe and a mourning it is, a shame and a spitting to tell. And he that in aftertime doth speak of his deadliest thought, doth say, it is like to the deed that of old time in Lemnos was wrought, and loathed of men were the doers, and perished they and their seed. For the gods brought hate upon them, none loveth the impious deed. It is well of these tales to tell, for the sword in the grasp of right, with a cleaving, a piercing blow to the innermost heart doth smite, and the deed unlawfully done is not trodden down nor forgot, when the sinner outsteppeth the law, and heedeth the high God not. But Justice hath planted the anvil, and Destiny forgeth the sword, that shall smite in her chosen time. By her is the child restored. And, darkly devising, the fiend of the house, world cursed, will repay the price of the blood of the slain that was shed in the bygone day.
Orestes and Pylades enter in guise of travelers. Orestes knocks at the palace gate.
What ho! Slave, ho! I smite the palace gate in vain, it seems. What ho! Attend within. Once more attend. Come forth and ope the halls, if yet Aegis holds them hospitable.
A slave speaks from within.
Anon, anon.
He opens the door.
Speak, from what land art thou, and sent from whom?
Go, tell to them who rule the palace halls, since 'tis to them I come with tidings new. Delay not, night's dark car is speeding on, and time is now for wayfarers to cast anchor in haven, wheresoe'er a house doth welcome strangers. That there now come forth some one who holds authority within, the queen, or, if some man more seemly were it, for when man standeth face to face with man, no stammering modesty confounds their speech, but each to each doth tell his meaning clear.
Clytemnestra enters.
Speak on, O strangers, have ye need of aught? Here is what e'er beseems a house like this, warm bath and bed, tired nature's soft restorer, and courteous eyes to greet you. And if aught of graver import needeth act as well, that, as man's charge, I to a man will tell.
A Daulian man am I, from Phocis bound, and as with mine own travel scrip self-laden I went towards Argos, parting hitherward with travelling foot, there did encounter me one whom I knew not, and who knew not me, but asked my purposed way, nor hid his own, and as we talked together told his name, Strophius of Phocis. Then he said, Good sir, since in all case thou art to Argos bound, forget not this my message, heed it well. Tell to his own, Orestes is no more, and, whatsoe'er his kinfolk shall resolve, whether to bear his dust unto his home, or lay him here, in death as erst in life, exiled for aye, a child of banishment, bring me their hest, upon thy backward road, for now in brazen compass of an urn his ashes lie, their dues of weeping paid. So much I heard, and so much tell to thee, not knowing if I speak unto his kin who rule his home. But well I deem it were, such news should earliest reach a parent's ear.
Ah, woe is me! Thy word our ruin tells. From roof-tree unto base are we despoiled. O thou whom nevermore we wrestle down, thou fury of this home, how oft and oft thou dost descry what far aloof is laid, yea, from afar dost bend the unerring bow, and rendest from my wretchedness its friends. As now Orestes, who, a brief while since, safe from the mire of death stood warily, was the home's hope to cure the exulting wrong, now thou ordainest, let the ill abide.
To host and hostess thus, with fortune blessed, lief had I come with better news to bear unto your greeting and acquaintanceship. For what good will lies deeper than the bond of guest and host? And wrong abhorred it were, as well I deem if I, who pledged my faith to one, and greetings from the other had, bore not aright the tidings twixt the twain.
Whate'er thy news, thou shalt not welcome lack. Meet and deserved, nor scant our grace shall be. Hadst them thyself not come, such tale to tell another sure had borne it to our ears. But lo, the hour is here when travelling guests fresh from the day-long labour of the road should win their rightful due. Take him within, to the man-chamber's hospitable rest. Him and these fellow-farers at his side, give them such guest-right as beseems our halls. I bid thee do as thou shalt answer for it, and I unto the prince who rules our home will tell the tale. And, since we lack not friends, with them will counsel how this hap to bear.
Clytemnestra exits.
So be it done. Sister servants, when draws nigh time for us aloud to cry Orestes and his victory? O holy earth and holy tomb, over the grave pit heaped on high, where low doth Agamemnon lie, the king of ships, the army's lord. Now is the hour, give ear and come, for now doth craft